I am Samrajan Patnaik, and in this video I walk through the business rule management system I have developed that enable companies to manage and execute business logic efficiently without deep developer involvement. This platform also supports flexible rule authoring using decision tables, full versioning, real-time testing like simulation environment, and integration ready API. It is built on Java Spring Boot framework, and for front end I use React. I use my credential to log into the portal. Now for a demonstration process, I want to create a decision demo known as credit card discount. I also edit the rule and try to simulate it. Now my decision rule is created. Now I want to add the attribute that I want to use in my decision table. Suppose one of my attribute is card type, which is input type. Another is my purchase amount, which is also be input type. Another attribute is like discount, which is at output attribute. Now I created the decision table and add the attribute. Now I want to create the version of it. I want to add the rule, and the rule is according to the versions. Create my version 1. Inside my version 1, I want to describe my rule. There should be always a default rule present, because if one of my rule is not executed, then my default rule should be executed. That is the main motto, that my rule engine is never failed. If none of my rule is executed, then my default rule should be executed. In the default rule, I want to use kind of 0. Now I want to add the rules. Amount less than 10,000. Card type should be my HDFC, ICICI, and SBI. And if my purchasing amount greater than less than equal to 10,000, then I want the discount of 5%. Okay, I want to add the another rule. Also, I can copy the rule and edit it. I copy the rule, amount less than 10,000. Now I have to edit it. Amount between 10,000 to 20,000. Purchasing amount less than 20,000, and my purchasing amount greater than 10,000. Then I want the discount of 10%. I also want to get another rule. Purchasing amount between 20,000 to 30,000. Then I want a discount of 20%. Now here you can see my all rule I have described. Here I have the option to prioritize the rule. The rule is executed from top to bottom, and the rule present at the above have the highest priority. I have the option to prioritize the rule also. Now you can see this rule is my prioritize top 1, top 2, and this is my top 3 prioritize. If I save it, then my rule is saved according to the priority of the rule. Now my version 1 is completed. Now I create another version of it. It will be my version 2. My version is created successfully. In the version 2 also I add the default rule, that is my discount should be 0%. In the version 2 I also add the rule amount less than 10,000. Card type should be same as HDFC, ICICI, and SBI, and my purchasing amount less than equal to 10,000. The version 1 I giving the discount of 5%. Here I giving the discount of 7%. Now I want to create multiple rule of it. Amount between 10,000 to 20,000. My purchasing amount greater than 10,000 and less than equal to 20,000. Then in the version 1 I am giving the discount of 10%. Here I am giving the discount of 15%. Now my last rule, amount between 20,000 to 30,000. The version 1 I am giving 20% discount. Here I am giving 25% discount. Now two version I have defined, and inside the version I am describe all the rule. Now I want to simulate it, both of the rule. I want to first simulate the version 1. My purchasing amount 11,000. The card type should be HDFC. Card type my discount. Now you can see in the version 1 I am getting discount of 10%. Now I want to simulate the version 2. Purchasing amount should be 11,000. Type should be SBI. Then what is my discount? The version 2 I am getting the discount of 15%. That my both of the version was working perfectly fine. Now if anyone want to use my service, you can directly copy this option. This option is enabled when you simulated is my version is working perfectly fine or not. Now you can see my default will be executed if I not giving any of the input. My discount should be 0%. Now I want to use this API in my services. I can directly copy this API. And the API looks like this. Here you can also pass multiple attribute of it, like you no need to call again and again this API. You can directly pass 1000 of the record and the rule should be executed according to it. Here you can see my version 1 should be executed. This is my record ID, purchasing amount 10,000. Let's say it should be 15,000, and my card type should be the HDFC. In the record 2, my purchasing amount should be 9,000 and the card type should be SBI. Now I want to call the API. Here you can see my record 1 I am getting the output of 10% discount. For the record 2 I am getting the output of 5% discount. I hope you like how the business rule should be executed. Thanks.